are in the diaspora, you have to make sure that you're doing an investment back home. As you can see, this is an investment, and these chicken are really making a lot of noise, but I will have just to record so as you understand. So in poultry farming, you have to make sure that you are doing an investment back home. Currently in the United States of America, we are seeing that Mr. Donald Trump is sending some people back home. He's putting people back on the road. So what is the best investment that you have to do back home? You have to start something. You don't have just to wait until it is the last minute so as you can be able to start something. I realize most of us, we lack that financial literacy. Yes, we can have the money, we can even earn up to 1 million Kenyan shillings per month, but the financial literacy is what most people usually lack. And that is what leads to most people later in life, they end up suffering because they don't do the right investments in their businesses. For example, if you are in the diaspora, you can decide to set up a poultry farm. That is whereby you are trying to be risk averse. You are trying to put your eggs not in one basket. You are trying to put your eggs in various baskets. If you are able to do that, then you'll be able to save yourself in case of an emergency that comes upon you. If you are living abroad, it doesn't have just to be the United States of America. It doesn't have to be just the United States of America. Even it can be in England, it can be in Germany, it can be in Ireland, Iceland, Netherlands, any country that you're living in. So make sure that you have something that you can fall back on, a trap that can hold you in case you lose a job back there. So in case you are just living abroad and you want to do some kind of investment, I can be able to guide you of how you can be able to start a profitable and sustainable poultry farming business here in Kenya. I have helped many farmers who are living abroad to be able to start a profitable and sustainable poultry farming business. The easiest poultry farming business that one can start is that you can decide to start the layer poultry farming business. You're wondering, why am I saying today that you have to start a layer poultry farming business and not the improved kienyeji poultry farming business? The improved kienyeji poultry farming business, you have to be hands-on. But for the layer chicken, wherever you want to rear for the purposes only for the egg, you don't have to be available at all times. You can delegate the work and you can be able to monitor your farm on the CCTV and be able to grow your farm whenever you are still outside the country, in the diaspora. So, I'm really shouting when I'm in here, so let me get outside so as I can explain to you these things very, very carefully. I've realized there's some roosters in here that are very, very aggressive. At any moment that you move, you find out that they try and hit you. Because they have hit me on a matter of time, so I want to avoid that. I was shouting a lot when I was in the poultry house and I never wanted to shout. I wanted just for you to be able to get the content right. Why am I saying that today you should be able just to start a poultry farm by the rearing of the layers? When you start by rearing layers, you'll be able to manage your poultry farm even if you're not in Kenya. I've been able to help most farmers whereby I have been able to set for them poultry houses, and that comes whereby we have to do the consultation, we have to do the site visit. After I've done the site visit, then I come up with the proper plan of how many birds that area we can be able to rear in that particular place. Then I come up with the budget of how we can be able to construct the poultry house. Then I also come up with the outline, because I've been able to rear these chicken up to the point of lay. I understand what is needed so as anybody can be able to rear chicken up to the point of lay. If you are rearing the layers and you are rearing the improved kienyeji breed of chicken, it is not so much far apart. So everything that I've done in this poultry farm, I can be able to do it on your poultry farm, whereby if you want to be able to raise poultry birds from day old up to the point of lay, then I can be able to help you out, and also whereby we can do the installation of the cages and also help you to market your product. That is where most people usually fail. They usually say that the market is the issue, but I said on the problem of the market is always due to the disconnect. There is always a disconnect between the buyer and the seller. So that's where I come in, and I will be able to bridge that gap. So, because I've had various people, various clients who call me and they want the table eggs, and I really don't have the table eggs. The eggs that I have on my poultry farm and the fertilized eggs that I usually breed them and I usually hatch them to become chicks. So I realized that there's a gap in the market. Most people, they are in need of the table eggs so as they can be able to eat it and bake cakes out of it. And also some can be able to make business out of it, whereby they can buy the eggs that are, for example, at 450 and they can sell it, they can resell it at 480 Kenyan shillings. So if you are in diaspora and you want to invest something back home, you have to just contact me and I'll be able to guide you on the proper way of how you can be able to set up something that is sustainable for you. Because before things get bad outside, because you have to make sure that you averse the risk. Because I've studied actuarial, I understand. You have to make sure that you don't put all your eggs in one basket. In case something happens whereby you are outside there, you don't come back and become the laughing stock here in the village, or whereby you will become back here in the country, or whenever country you are in. Even it must not just be Kenya, it can be another country. You have just to make sure that you have done an investment back home. Most people usually do the real estate investment. I want just to tell you, if you do a real estate investment of, for example, like 40 million Kenyan shillings, it will take you an approximately 12 years before you recoup your investment. But if you are doing this kind of business, you will be able to recoup your investment within 13 months. It's only 1 year. You'll be able to recoup your investment. If you are doing, like, for example, let's say 10,000 birds and above, because 5,000, let's do like 5,000 as being the minimum if you're rearing the layers, because the layers we deal with the numbers, because the margin is small and the risk is low. When the risk is low, the margin is small. So you have to make sure that you are doing with the large numbers. So for example, if you start with 5,000 or 10,000 birds, if you're able to rear them properly, for every 100 chicken, you'll make a profit of 11,000 Kenyan shillings. Okay? Per month. So if you're having 100 chicken, that is 11,000 Kenyan shillings per month. If you're having 1,000 chickens, that is 110,000 Kenyan shillings per month. That's profit. I did all the mathematics. So you have just to follow my guide and I will be able to help you. Even, as I've said, you can be able to break even at 13 months. But if you follow my script, whereby we can be able to formulate our own feeds and follow other tips and tricks that I have been learned in the poultry sector, then you can be able to break even as early as 8 to 9 months. And that is what I'm here to do. So if you're out there and you want to do an investment, because I've said if you are doing real estate investment, there are some things that they will steal from you, and you know that. Maybe you are saying that the risk is too low, but the expenses is too high. Because if you are rearing like 10,000 birds, your only investment you need is around 12 to 15 million Kenyan shillings. Then you can be able to rear 10,000 birds comfortably, and you have to remain with some change. And if we do the correct way of whereby you will be able to follow my guide on how you can be able to rear the layer up to the point of lay and get the market right and sell your product at the right market price, then you can be able to break even as 8 to 9 months. So if you are 50 years of age, do you want to start enjoying the fruits of your labor when you reach 62 years old, or you want to start enjoying the fruits of your labor after you have reached 51 years of age? Because I've been able to manage a poultry farm from the word go, from the construction of the poultry house up to the point whereby we have reared chicken, up to the point whereby we have hatched chicks. So that means that I have the proper understanding of how to run a profitable poultry farming business. And I've learned so many things through experience. And I don't want you as a farmer to learn everything through experience. I want you as a farmer to be able to have already gotten the knowledge out of it and just don't waste most of your time trying to learn things that are already been learned by other people through experience. So don't be left behind. Don't come back and become the laughing stock. They say, oh, this person was abroad, but look at him now. He's so living a very low life. No. Don't put your eggs in one basket. Spread your wings. Even you can invest in the real estate, but if you have an extra change, you can also invest in the poultry sector, because every human being needs to eat. And I said, you know, the eggs are the cheap alternative protein. Everybody in the village will need some protein to eat. Even when you go just deep down in the village, anywhere, you'll find out that the most affordable source of protein are two: the sardines, which they call omena, and the eggs. So meaning, if you are able just to rear layers, it doesn't matter where you are, you'll be able to sell the product, because it is an alternative protein and it has almost all the nutritional values that is needed by the body of the chicken. That's why you find out that in China, for every day In China, you know China has a population of 1.4 billion people. Every day in China, one person should consume 2 eggs. With a population of 1.4 billion people, every day a person should consume 2 eggs. So even you can try and replicate that in your own village. If your source of protein for the birds, for example for the eggs that you are selling, they are affordable to most people, then you'll be able to sell it at a very affordable price, because I am here and you are able to make affordable poultry feeds. Because I know most poultry farmers, they usually fail because of expensive poultry feeds. And why expensive poultry feeds? The expensive poultry feeds makes these farmers try and make cheap alternative poultry feeds without the right procedures or the right ingredients. Or for example, you end up finding out that a person, instead of him giving the adequate amount of feed to the chicks, or us, for example, if the chick needs to eat around 120 grams, because they are trying to save on the money, because they haven't done the proper budgeting. That's where I come in. You have to be able to do a proper budgeting of how you'll be able to raise the birds from day all up to the point of lay. So as you can weigh yourself and know the number of chicken that you can be able to raise. If you're able to do that, then it will help you big time, so as you can be able to become profitable in the end. So at any moment that you're doing poultry farming, you have to make sure that you have done the proper planning. If you give your chicken, for example, like 80 grams, they won't be able to lay enough eggs, and they will start developing some nutritional deficiency diseases like coryza. So you have to make sure that you are giving your chicken adequate feed that is balanced. And is balanced whereby you have to make sure that you are also giving the chicken the enough feed, because they will be able to give you enough eggs. But if you underfeed your chicken, then you'll be losing on the eggs, but you'll also be losing on the money, because time. We are trying to chase time here. I usually say that I don't have to wait until I die of old age before I recoup my investment. I want to make money so fast with the poultry sector and make money any other place. Time value of money, and that is how we find out that most people get richer faster while others keep on stagnating. Time value of money. So you have to make sure that you do the right investment, so as you can be able to understand and be able to make money in the poultry sector. Don't be afraid to consult me. I'll just be able to give you the proper knowledge of how you can be able to start a sustainable poultry farming business. So guys, don't be left behind. Start a poultry farm and make a lot of money in the poultry sector. I'll be here to guide you. Don't be afraid to contact me, so as we can make Kenya great again. Oh, that's sarcastic in a way. Oh, okay. Just be sure that you'll be able to make a lot of money in the poultry sector. Like and subscribe to the channel.